Ancient palaces hold more than just grand halls and royal treasures. Behind their walls lie murder plots, secret passages, and forbidden chambers. Today we're uncovering 10 shocking palace mysteries that changed how we see ancient rulers. Let's explore some amazing hidden chambers that archaeologists have found in recent years. In Egypt's Alexandria, researchers discovered a massive tunnel system under Cleopatra's palace in 2022. This network stretches for nearly a mile and was likely used to move troops secretly during times of danger. In Turkey's Cappadocia region, scientists found an underground city beneath a Byzantine palace, complete with escape routes and hidden storage rooms. These discoveries show that ancient rulers weren't just worried about looking powerful, they were also planning escape routes and safe spaces. In Mexico, radar scans revealed secret chambers under the Maya Palace of Palenque, where rulers could safely store valuable items and possibly hide during attacks. These findings help us understand that ancient palaces weren't just fancy buildings. They were carefully designed fortresses with emergency plans built right into their foundations. Now let's dive into some of history's most shocking palace murder plots. In ancient Rome, Emperor Claudius met his end through poisoned mushrooms, likely arranged by his own wife Agrippina to put her son Nero on the throne. Recent studies of ancient texts show this wasn't just a simple poisoning. It was a carefully planned scheme involving multiple palace servants. In ancient Korea, Crown Prince Sado's death was equally disturbing. His own father, King Yongjo, ordered him locked in a rice chest where he slowly died over 8 days. New historical records suggest this wasn't just about madness, it was tied to complex political rivalries in the court. These weren't random acts of violence, they were calculated moves in a deadly game of power. Let's explore some of the most fascinating hidden libraries ever found in ancient palaces. In 2019, archaeologists in China uncovered a sealed chamber filled with bamboo scrolls that revealed secret court dealings from 2,100 years ago. These texts were written in special code that only trusted royal advisors could read. At Nineveh Palace in Iraq, researchers found thousands of clay tablets that turned out to be the personal letters of Assyrian kings, complete with warnings like "burn after reading" stamped right on them. The most exciting find came from Egypt's Valley of the Kings, where a hidden room held papyrus scrolls describing magic spells and rituals that pharaohs used to keep their power. These weren't just regular books, they were top-secret manuals that rulers kept locked away to protect their authority. Ancient rulers had a fascinating relationship with toxic plants, keeping special gardens filled with both healing herbs and deadly poisons. The Medici family in Italy became famous for their poison garden, where they grew plants like deadly nightshade and hemlock behind locked gates. Only trusted gardeners could enter, wearing special gloves and face coverings. In ancient Egypt, Cleopatra tested different poisonous plants on condemned prisoners to study their effects. Pretty dark stuff. These gardens weren't just for sinister purposes, though. Many of these plants were also used to make important medicines. The Chinese Emperor Shen Nung personally tested hundreds of plants to create medical treatments, though legend says this dangerous hobby eventually killed him. Palace doctors would carefully measure tiny amounts of toxic plants to make treatments for everything from headaches to heart problems. Let's explore the incredible escape routes ancient rulers built to save their lives. Under Constantinople's Great Palace, a network of tunnels called the Dark Palace let Byzantine emperors slip away during riots or attacks. These passages were so well designed that some even led to waiting ships in the harbor. In ancient Peru, the Huaca del Sol Palace had hidden shortcuts that connected to underground chambers, helping rulers dodge capture during Spanish invasions. The Forbidden City in China takes the prize for the most detailed escape system, with fake walls, rotating doors, and underwater passages that could flood to stop followers. These escape routes weren't just simple tunnels, they included food storage, rest areas, and even fake paths to confuse enemies. Some of these passages were so secret that only the ruler and their most trusted guards knew about them. Deep within palace walls, rulers built special rooms for secret religious ceremonies that went beyond normal temple worship. In Egypt's Luxor Palace, archaeologists found a hidden chamber covered in unusual symbols, different from regular Egyptian writing. This room was where pharaohs performed special rituals to become divine. In Greece's Palace of Knossos, researchers discovered a sealed room filled with unusual objects, crystal bowls, gold figures, and burnt herbs. These weren't regular religious items, but tools for mystery ceremonies only the royal family could join. The Aztec rulers had their own secret space in Tenochtitlan's palace, where they did private bloodletting rituals they believed gave them special powers. These rooms show us how ancient rulers used private religious ceremonies to make themselves seem more powerful and special to their people. Let's peek into some royal love stories that were more than just romance. They were game changers in ancient politics. In Egypt, archaeologists found letters showing Ramesses II had a secret relationship with a Hittite princess before their official marriage, which helped create peace between these rival kingdoms. In ancient China, Emperor Xuanzong's love for young Guifei led to major changes in the Tang dynasty. Newly found palace records show he gave her family powerful positions, completely changing how the government worked. Recent studies of Mesopotamian clay tablets reveal that Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar actually married a foreign priestess in secret, going against all the usual royal rules. These discoveries show us that behind the scenes, love connections between rulers and unexpected partners often changed the course of ancient history. Ancient palaces had surprisingly advanced ways to keep track of everyone inside their walls. In China's Forbidden City, special tubes in the walls carried sound from one room to another, letting guards listen to private conversations. Palace builders in ancient Persia created clever air shafts that worked like modern speaking tubes. Whispers from the throne room could be heard in guard posts nearby. In Rome's palaces, architects designed special ceiling holes and hidden balconies where trusted watchers could observe meetings without being seen. Servants played a big role too. They used a detailed system of hand signals to pass information about suspicious visitors or unusual activities. These palace security systems show that ancient rulers were just as concerned about privacy and protection as we are today. Some of history's most puzzling mysteries happened right inside palace walls. In ancient China's Forbidden City, 3 palace guards vanished during the Ming dynasty while patrolling the inner courtyards, leaving only their weapons behind. Ancient Roman records tell us about Marcus Aurelius's trusted advisor who walked into the palace library one morning and was never seen again. In the Topkapi Palace of Istanbul, a young prince disappeared from his heavily guarded room in 1513 without any signs of forced entry. These cases still baffle historians today. The palace layout, with its maze of corridors and secret passages, made it possible for people to vanish without leaving clues. Modern research suggests some disappearances might have been carefully planned escapes, while others point to hidden palace traps or secret underground chambers we haven't found yet. Modern technology is completely changing how we uncover ancient palace secrets. Using ground-penetrating radar, archaeologists found an entire network of rooms under Tutankhamun's tomb that no one knew existed. 3D scanning helped researchers in Cambodia map hidden water systems at Angkor Wat that kept the palace cool 800 years ago. In Greece, new chemical analysis of ancient palace walls revealed hidden paintings that had faded away centuries ago. Satellite imaging has been a game changer too. It helped find lost Maya palaces hidden under dense jungle. DNA testing of tiny samples from palace artifacts tells us exactly what ancient rulers ate and what illnesses they had. These new tools are helping us understand palace life in ways historians never could before. Thanks for joining us on this journey through history's most guarded palace secrets. Every discovery teaches us something new about how ancient rulers lived. If you enjoyed these palace mysteries, hit like, subscribe, and share to unlock more historical secrets together.